Well, I noticed a lot of new faces this evening, and I'm so glad you all came. And I want you to know that this is a safe place to share. So if you want to tell us your story, there'll be no judgment.
Hi, my name is Charlie, and as you know, I have a problem. I am addicted to beautiful cars. So when we last left off, there was nothing but bad news. The Audi A4 had not worked out. We got scammed because we weren't careful. So you can check out that video. And then the unthinkable, my wonderful 1988 C124 took a serious loss. There'll be more coming up on that, but not looking good for my 300 CE. But all that being said, we do have some good news. Papa and I went and looked at another car to replace the Audi. You know, it's just like a warm, comfortable blanket, or going back home again, or being with a familiar friend. But we went back to what we know, what we love, what we're comfortable with. We went back to Mercedes-Benz. Without further ado, let me introduce you guys to the newest addition to the car glutton fleet. So here we are. This is our 2006 Mercedes E350. There's Papa doing some work. We just brought this home yesterday. As you can see, it's fairly clean. Let's get all the way around it. As you can see, it is a fairly clean car. We're pretty excited about it. The interior is nice. Really nice color combination with this black leather and this gorgeous wood trim. Really nice. So some of the stuff that we're gonna have to work on is gonna be like this chrome piece here. I mean, to be honest, there's scratches, minor imperfections, kind of all over. Probably this is the worst. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a nice ding right through here. But the nice thing is you can't really see it very well. There's a huge scratch there. The tint is awful, so that will be addressed. One of the first things. There's a little dimple here, and then kind of more the same on the other side. There's actually a little bit more of a noticeable dimple here, some scratches there. So I mean, far from perfect, but I mean, driving by, this thing looks really nice. And there's the engine bay. Papa's done a pretty good job of getting in there and getting it cleaned up. It was pretty dusty when we got it. It does look like it's been well cared for, at least. I was actually working on getting the seat covers put on properly. So all in all, this is actually a really clean car. We're really lucky to have found it. Basically, we were trying to get a C-Class because we haven't had one of those yet. Just to get a C-Class in equal condition, equal mileage. This one has 152 and some change. We looked at a C-Class that they wanted, you know, the same, if not more money for. It had the same mileage for a C-Class. So we jumped up to the E-Class, and we're pretty happy with it so far. We got it smogged, we got it registered, took care of business, just like always. Mercedes doesn't let us down. Passed with flying colors. We were good there. This is a newer E-Class than what we've had in the past. We actually had the 210 platform before, and this is the follow-up, which is the W211. These came out, started in 2002 and ran through 2009. This is a 2006. So this is the year that they actually did the facelift on these vehicles. This is a pre-facelift E350. You can tell from the front and from the lights and the tail lights and a few other things. One thing I really like about this particular platform, and I didn't know this until I was doing some research last night, but this was actually a shared platform with the Chrysler 300, the Dodge Charger, and the Dodge Magnum. So I actually like all those cars a lot, and it's kind of cool to know that this is the same platform that those were built on. This has a really nice sound, again, for a V6. Usually Mercedes seem to be a lot quieter. I remember the Jaguar that we had, the S-Type, it had a really nice sound for a V6, and this is actually kind of nice too. It's got a nice little, I don't know, just a tiny little growl. Refined, but cool. There's a small tear in the passenger seat. Not too bad. We saw a lot worse on some of the other vehicles we were looking at, but still a substantial tear. So we're going to address that at some point. The rest of the seats actually look pretty good, but we put some nice seat covers on there in the meantime until we can get that taken care of. The stereo system is pretty nice. Pretty much everything works. The one thing that doesn't work consistently, which we're going to look at, is that rear shade. We have an appointment to go get the tint removed and some nicer tint put on, and that sunshade got stuck up and we thought we were in trouble, but Papa and I messed with it today and we got that thing down so that way we can get the tint done. But that's about it. I just wanted to show everybody the new E-Class. This will be our next project. We've got a lot more coming up with hopefully either my 300 back or the search for another replacement for my 300, which is so sad. But we'll try to do some videos on this car. It's a beautiful car, fun to drive, very comfortable. This is definitely a plush Mercedes and it feels like it. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, and share with somebody. So we're starting to grow, and to get to our goals, we need a lot more followers. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.